So, okay, so first ingredients.
So the first ingredients is 3 egg yolks and 1 whole egg.
3 egg yolks, 1 whole egg. And what we have here set up, does anyone know what this setup is? What I have here? So steaming water in a pot, bowl on top. Bain-marie, yes.
Good.
You get the fancy French technique. Or a double boiler is another term as well. So what we're doing is we have just a little bit of water. So you can see the steam. It's on medium. And a bowl on top. So glass bowl is good. You can use some of those metal bowls.
I've done it once in a pinch, and as you're using the metal whisk with the metal bowl, you start getting a metal taste, and then it just ruins the whole thing. So glass is always better.
Not so good if you're going through chemotherapy and you're already noticing some metallic taste, right? So the glass bowl is your best bet.
Absolutely.
You might even want to whisk with something that's not metal.
Yeah, you can use, they have some of those
silicone ones
whisks or something like that. So yeah, medium heat, so the steam is actually heating the bowl. And what this does is a gentle heat on the eggs. If I were to put this right into the pot and did it that way, what would I end up with? Yeah, scrambled
eggs.
dish.
Delicious, but not really
Different
dessert.
dish. So we want gentle heat. So we have 3 egg yolks, 1 whole egg.
1 whole egg.
All right.
And you just whisk that together with some sugar. So today we're using a combination of coconut sugar and pure cane sugar. So we're trying to stay away from the refined sugars. So Jeremy's going to add that in next.
Now with this, we try to use honey as much as possible, even a little less refined, maple syrup as much as possible. For a dish like this, with the egg yolks, and because we're trying to create this sort of creamy emulsion, you need something a little more granular. So that's why Candice mentioned the coconut sugar has a little bit of a granular feel to it, and you can find that. I've seen it again in regular grocery stores now.
Right. Okay. So the next ingredient that's going in is the lime juice or lemon juice.
You could use lime.
You could use lime, yeah.
But today it's lemon.
You could use blood oranges. You can use any kind of citrus, really. But we really like the tart flavor for something as mellow as the Panna Cotta today. Okay. So we're going to add some lemon zest. I know there was a question about the lemon zest before. We're going to add the zest. It will give you more of that lemon flavor.
So wash your lemons really well. Obviously really important if you're doing zest. The zest, we talk about it a lot. We love using zest. Adds that extra punch of flavor. All right,
Okay.
So I'm going to continue to whisk away
right?
here.
So to that you're going to add some butter. So the butter is going to make it an even nicer emulsion. And a pinch of sea salt.
And this goes a long way. You're not eating this entire batch of curd. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
It's just a little dollop that goes onto your recipes for some extra flavor.
But again,
That's true.
a great way, with the eggs, a little, you have this richness of the butter. It's a great way to add some extra calories if you were looking to add extra calories as well.
Right. So the next one is going to be the goat's milk panna cotta. I need a bigger pot than this. So this is what we have here.
That's what we have here, yeah.
And we're going to put it straight into the pot. So to sweeten it, we're using honey. So we're going to put about a 1/4 cup of honey straight into the blend of milk, whatever milk or dairy you choose to use. Okay.
So we have our milk, we have our honey.
You can use maple syrup as well. And the next thing that we're going to do is the vanilla pod. So I'm going to show you how to use a vanilla pod. I've had somebody before just chop this up and throw it in there, and this is the right way to do it.
That's what I would probably do. Grind it up or something.
The vanilla pod is one long pod with millions of seeds inside. So what we want is just the seeds. We're just going to split it right down the middle with a sharp knife. Open it up, and then use the back of your knife or a spoon, whatever you're most comfortable with, and scrape it out. So you'll see there's a paste. So we're just going to add that into the pot. Okay.
So this we're bringing up to a simmer, correct?
Yes.
And then once it simmers, what's the last thing that we have to add?
The bloom gelatin.
Oh, and that's what it looks like. So you can see what it looks like now bloomed. Yeah.
Should I pour it over someone's head to show how gelatinous it is?
Yeah.
Does anyone want to volunteer?
Over your head.
That's what Jeremy likes to do when we gel anything.
Okay. So then this is what what it looks like. And it's a lot easier now to incorporate that into the milk. So you're just going to give it a good whisk while you're adding it in, and you cook it for a couple minutes. Cook the milk for a couple minutes and strain it. So the reason we're straining it is even if you didn't add the vanilla pod is just in case there's some pieces of some milk that there's a skin or anything like that, you're taking all of that out.
Perfect.
Okay.
So this is what the curd looks like.
Wow.
So it doesn't really take much time. It goes from very, very thin. You can see how thick it is now. So we would cool this. You would cool that as well.
Right.
Pour it into your ramekins. Let it chill for how long in the refrigerator?
For about 2 hours.
2 hours.
And voila.
And we obviously did that.
Through the magic of our magic fridge.
Fridge.
The granola.
Sure.
So the granola. This is my favorite snack, so I wanted to share this recipe with you. This is a great clean your pantry kind of recipe. Anything that you have, as long as you have the oats and you have the honey or maple syrup in here, it will work. So today we have seeds. So we have pumpkin seeds and we have some chia seeds. We have raisins in this one today. You can add cherries, things that you can find in your bulk food store, and the honey. So you mix everything together and you put it on a parchment-lined tray and you bake it. And it comes out in a larger, it gets pretty firm. So you just break it apart to however you like. Okay.
So this is the Panna Cotta granola
With
And the
lemon
lemon
curd.
curd.
lemon curd. It's a
And you'll get to
beautiful
taste it
combination.
after.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm excited to try this.